My biggest surprise was the heat. It is so hot here with no air conditioning, and with the heat is mosquitoes. We were prepared for mosquitoes in France, or in the Congo, but not in France. So that has been really big adjustment.
I think the biggest surprise about France was that there's a lot of mosquitoes here and a lot of bugs, and so I wasn't really expecting that. So that was a very surprising thing.
The biggest surprise. Also mosquitoes, like everybody else has said, but I think it's prettier here in Albertville than I thought it was going to be. And also there's lizards. I did not expect there to be lizards here, which is weird. And I think we knew that Europe is warm in the summer, but we're not used to humidity from Utah, and so transitioning to heat and humidity with no air conditioning has been a little bit of a jolt to the system and a surprise.
My favorite thing about France so far is probably all the desserts. They have a lot of really good bakery food, so I've been really enjoying that.
Fromage. I love the cheese. The food's been really good, and we can get baguettes at every corner. They cost €1. We have them with every meal. So yeah, the cheese and the food and the wine, it's very cheap and yummy.
Sticky sausage.
And stinky sausage.
My favorite thing about France so far has, I think, been the people. They've been really friendly. I can understand a little bit of what they're saying, but I don't have any confidence to speak yet, and they've been really kind and accommodating and wanting to try and help us to get along and get food and answer questions. Yeah, I think it's my favorite. That, and then it's bikeable. We can ride bikes to get to even the large stores that are a little far away from our apartment. Learning the language. We've got our assignments, but we haven't actually started class yet, and I just know that it's going to be a lot of work, and my brain's going to turn to mush, and have to keep pushing myself to try to speak French even when I don't really know the words or don't have confidence. And so it's just a lot of putting myself out there to try to speak to people.
I think it's just that how hard everything is here. Like, everything takes a long time. Everything is less convenient, and so I just worry, nervous about kind of the grind of living in a foreign country and learning a language at the same time, and kind of being at our bandwidth all the time.
I'm most nervous in 8th grade here. They start requiring a third language for the students here in France, because they're learning English, and then they're already doing their French classes. And so then they start requiring either German, Spanish, or Italian, and the same it goes for me, so I am required to learn a third language. And I chose German because I have a little background with that, but I'm definitely very nervous having to learn 2 languages at once.
I think I'm most excited right now. I'm most excited about Leah coming out to visit in February. Everything we do, we're always like, oh, I wish Leah was here, or Leah would love that. So I'm really excited to have her come out and experience this with us. That's something else, I guess, to go back to the first question I was surprised by, is how, I guess it's not a surprise, but we really miss her. It's weird to be going through this without her. It's part of the complication of having an adult child. But yeah, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is Leah coming out in February, and just getting to be more fluent and be able to communicate with our neighbors and the people we run into better, do a better job.
I am most looking forward to, I definitely agree with my mom, I'm very much so looking forward to when my sister comes out, but I'm also really looking forward to just getting to become more accustomed to this culture and get more used to what's going on over here, because everything seems so foreign right now, but I'm sure at some point everything will start getting familiar.
And I think I'm most looking forward to being able to communicate with people. We've met a lot of interesting people already, and it's kind of hard to want to get to know people and ask more about their background than their name, which is about all I can say in French so far. And like to have all these follow-up questions, but you can't get them out, or even if you could, if they answered, then I would just stare blankly at them and be like, that sounded really neat, I wonder what you said. So yeah, being able to communicate with people, get to know people here, to make connections, and to see how God like works through my family, through Beth and Elise, and how He grows them, and just what's in store for this season.
I think my biggest prayer request is against discouragement. I feel like we've through the fundraising process to get here, and now that we're here, there's been a lot of a spirit of discouragement, a lot of spiritual attack. And so there's been tension within the family and arguments, and then just tension and feeling stressed and feeling inadequate and feeling like I don't know how to cook here because I don't know what stuff is called and can't find the ingredients I want. And so just pray against me feeling discouraged and feeling like I'm not going to do well here. And pray for malleable minds and tongues to speak French, and to be humble and learn and just really succeed in our job here in France.
We just have like a lot of transitions. So I think prayer requests would be for blessings for Elise in school, good friendships. I need to find a language partner, so does Beth, so that we could meet. God would bring us in connection with the right person here to speak French with and to practice. And it would be a blessing to them too, and to us to get to know them. And just for margin, I think it'd be easy to let time and our energy slip away into the differences in culture and everything here, and forget why we're doing this, and to forget to set aside time to be with the Lord.
I think the main way you could be praying for me is that I can be able to get my schoolwork done and focus on learning a language at the same time, that I won't get too obsessed over getting good grades, and that I'll understand that my main priority for this year is learning a language, and that all of us will be able to learn a language fluently.